Hello everybody, welcome back to another Red Alert 3 video. As promised, I bring you another cast from Command & Conquer Red Alert 3, and we're at Battlebase beta today. And so we will be having a 1v1 for this video. This is going to be Dimon, not too sure how you pronounce it. I think it's Dimon in the top left. Very good Soviet player, I must say. He's probably the best Soviet player in Red Alert 3 at the moment. And here we have Fury in the bottom left, playing as a green Empire, so yellow Soviet. Also, you probably do know if it's Dimon. Again, I'm probably going to be saying that incorrectly for a long time because it's yellow. So I think the Fury is actually pretty decent as well. Wow, he's already going for dojo cores, going into the buildings there, clearing out the infantry. Dimon also putting on the pressure in the middle, and the building will exchange sides quite often actually. Bear will get killed quite quickly, and it looks like Dimon is not going to be advancing anymore. He's going to save his resources. Here comes a dojo core, putting right to the front of the base there. Probably very dangerous right now. He's going to be retracting it, okay? But he's going to be avoiding this potential deathly confrontation against all the Kryptons. What? Conscripts and flak troopers. But it looks like it will go for this little area, this ore mine. I don't necessarily know if it's going to go down the ramp or not. I don't think so. Probably be too dangerous, but he might be trying to put on a lot of pressure. Here comes a sickle, which is really the perfect response for that. We'll be quickly decimating all of these infantry forces that come out of that dojo building there. It's actually called an instant dojo, but still, I probably should start learning the names there. But yeah, that vehicle will keep the instant dojo from really training any units. So at least that area is covered now. Fury has to sell that, unfortunately, because that gambit wasn't worth it. And here we have the MCV. Now that's going to be moving up to this ore mine, I believe. But this one little bear from Dimon will be keeping tabs on this MCV. So fortunately for him, he's going to know about this expansion, and he probably will be capitalizing on that, because this is going to be a little bit of a space where Fury won't be building very much. I mean, he will be building Tengus. That is the build you want to go with. And when you are as Empire, you got to go for Tengus. Weirdly enough, I don't know if he knows it, but he hasn't deployed his NCV yet. He hasn't started producing. Sickle's coming through the middle here. He will be trying to kill some, infantry people that are scattered about the map. 3 Tengus on the edge of the ramp, or at least they were on the edge of the ramp to the sea there. The Sickles will be actively engaging against these vehicles, but the Tengus will vastly outmatch them. And unfortunately for Dimon, he will have to retreat. Here come the Tengus, they'll be flying over them now. But the Derrick actually goes by unaffected. Very nice there. Turret also gets placed down right in front of Dimon's base. Dimon also has tier 2, so he's going to be putting out a lot of vehicles here. He's going to be putting out stronger Soviet tech, and I think this is for like an escape route. This is probably the reason why he sold some of his walls here. The MCV going out onto the water and producing a refinery, which is going to help in the war effort, bringing in those supplies from the sea. The couple of Sickles that were there earlier. One almost gets destroyed, but not quite. I think the Tengus might chase them down. It looks like it. There goes one Sickle, and he's going to try and get the other one. It looks like he's going to get that kill as well. So those couple of Sickles will be dispatched very quickly, but now the Tengus have a problem. They won't be able to go back into their plane form, and even a tower drone comes in and deals with that one Tengu. Fortunately, the other two got on that one tower drone and killed it. Fury at the moment has got map control. I don't know if he's necessarily going to go for the sides, because it has one ore mine at each of the ends, but I think he's just got to concentrate on getting rid of Dimon first. Here comes the MCV back from the waters, and a hammer tank emerges from the war factory. Probably will be making a push very soon towards the this one turret emplacement and through the middle. I'm not sure what Fury is going to do to combat this. The MCV is now being deployed. The refinery is up on the this ore mine here at the top left, and we do have an instant dojo near that for defense, and a couple of Tengus will be scouting the rest of this area. And the I don't know what was taking damage there. I think the Striker was actually doing some damage to that one building there, but that will also be scouting. I mean, there's no air defenses here, so I don't know. I mean, you could have put off the attack a little bit and really done some damage by putting down a lot of strikers, but then again, we've got the bullfrogs as well. So yeah, now that striker unfortunately got destroyed. It was almost stranded as well, so it's better to have died than to be stranded and useless. But the tanks will be getting rid of this emplacement, as I originally thought, and on the right here, Tengu's suppressed or oppressing the harvesters here, and they'll be damaging it quite a bit. Don't think they're going to get a kill though, and the Terror Drone comes in to help, and the Tengu, randomly mobilized, will be downed swiftly. The harvester managing to return back to its normal harvesting duties. We've got one tank buster out on the field. I actually got 3 trying to deal with these tanks here, but they won't be quite enough, I don't think. I mean, if Dimon wanted to push forward, he could, and he could absolutely just get rid of these tank busters here, because he has quite a few vehicles right now. Here comes some bears from Dimon. That'll definitely help getting rid of these tank busters. And so we've got a sizable force now, and I think this is going to be Dimon's patrolling force. He hasn't got quite enough to attack yet, but I don't think it'll be too long, because a lot of Fury's areas have been undefended for a while now. He only has Tengus as an actual form of response towards Dimon's forces. So I don't know how the Fury's going to tackle this one, because he hasn't got a lot of defenses down. He hasn't got a lot of units either, so that means he probably won't be able to put up the best response he can, because he's just got so little on the field. But that could change in a few minutes. I mean, you know, sometimes they just change radically. Tango's just veering off into the sea there. Orbital drop coming down there for that instant dojo. Dimon clearing that area out. Fury desperately trying to block Dimon from getting any further into the base by putting walls down, but unfortunately that won't really do much. The tanks will be taking all of these walls down very quickly, and these infantry will be helping as well. Full frontal assault, quite a big push here, and he might actually be snagging this refinery kill. I think this MCV will actually pack up before the rest of these units get to where the MCV is, but I don't know what he's going to do about this force here. Another instant dojo goes up, but he really won't be able to get anything out, unfortunately. Well, he does actually fire on the MCV, and Fury is going to be pressured into unpacking it, but if he does, then it's going to be destroyed quicker, so I think it's just a matter of how long is it going to survive before it eventually gets destroyed. It's probably not going to be able to build anything either, so that's bye-bye MCV. And here we go, the Terror Drone cleans up all these infantry squads that was actually going to be the response to these tanks. And I think this is where Fury falls already. I mean, because he still doesn't have a lot. He has some tsunami tanks finally, but where are the Tengus? Where have they gone? I don't know if they dissipated into the thin mist. We do have a couple more returning from the sea, and another one being made from the war factory. But I think the Tengus all got destroyed, personally. We do have a nearly heroic tank there. We do have a heroic tank anyway, so that's very good. Dimon managing to get some breathing room. He's able to get more units out, and he's probably going to tech up. Don't know if he thinks he needs it. I personally don't think he needs it. He just needs to put more units out, and then that'll be it. That'll be game. And because look how many hammer tanks there are as opposed to tsunamis. There's quite an overwhelming number, as well as Terror Drones, which will be frying the electrics of the enemy vehicles and keeping them in one spot. However, Sea Wings come out to help. And it looks like that Fury has indeed got himself an Imperial Docks, which he's proceeded to sell. I suppose that he needs the money for ground forces, but the Sea Wings themselves, I don't think will be that much of an unwelcome response. I mean, he probably will need them. A naval yard from Dimon will get deployed. But the tanks themselves proceeding into the middle of the map. And I think this may be the end of Fury's regime. This terrible reign will finally end. Refinery taking a huge amount of damage here. I think they had a couple. Dimon has a couple of heroic hammer tanks now, I think. No, he only has the one still. But I think all these land structures are going to be going down. And he sold his Imperial Docks, so he won't be able to get another MCV out. So I think it's GG. Dimon swiftly putting down his opponent, his unworthy, disgusting opponent. And there we go. That was a pretty nice game, you know. I mean, not a lot went on, but very nice early aggressive starts to get the blood pumping, but unfortunately Fury did not put out anything onto the fleet field, so he didn't really have anything as a way of a response, which ultimately led to his demise. It was a very simple solution, but then again, one has to question economy, because obviously that is the main reason why you wouldn't put units out, unless you thought you were incredibly secure, or unless you were putting your resources into teching up. But anyway, Fury got defeated, Demon is victorious. I hope you enjoyed this Red Alert 3 video, and another one will be coming shortly. It probably won't be the next video because I have a video already lined up for that. It's going to be a Supreme Commander 2 video, and then we're going to be having the Shocktopus versus Shocktrapet battles of Tiberium Wars in the tournament that I hosted a few weeks ago, and then maybe another Red Alert 3 video, because I do have a spicy Red Alert 3 replay for you in the coming days, so look out for that. Unfortunately, I have to end it here, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have the rest of a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video.